Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're journeying to a city that holds, well, just profound significance in the Buddhist world, Kushinagar.
Mm-hmm.
So picture this.
Yeah.
It's tucked away in Uttar Pradesh, in India, really close to the Nepalese border, about 50 kilometers from Gorakhpur.
Right.
And interestingly, it's right on the banks of a river, the Gandak River, which flows into the Ganges.
Yeah, that location itself, it definitely hints at its historical importance, doesn't it? Being in such a, fertile and connected area.
Exactly.
But what really makes Kushinagar stand out is its role as, well, one of the 4 major pilgrimage sites for Buddhists around the world.
Absolutely. When you think about the most sacred places in Buddhism, 4 usually spring to mind. There's Lumbini over in Nepal, that's the Buddha's birthplace.
Right.
Then Bodh Gaya in Bihar, where he reached enlightenment. Sarnath, also in UP, where he gave his first sermon.
Mm-hmm.
And then the crucial 4th one, Kushinagar. What makes it part of that essential group?
Well, Kushinagar is where Lord Gautam Buddha achieved parinirvana. Yeah. And for anyone maybe less familiar, parinirvana is basically understood in Buddhism as the final liberation. Liberation from the cycle of rebirth, the ultimate transcendence after death.
Okay.
So for Buddhists, Kushinagar is literally the place where the Buddha passed away into that state of liberation.
Wow. That really gives you a sense of its spiritual weight, doesn't it?
It does.
And it's fascinating that Kushinagar wasn't even its original name. I read it was called Kushawati or Kushinara in ancient texts. Sounds like it has a really deep history.
Oh, absolutely. Historically, Kushinagar was actually the capital city of the Malla dynasty.
A capital?
Yes. So even when the Buddha passed away there, it was already a thriving, prosperous city, not some remote spot. It was a significant urban center.
And incredibly, we even have accounts from travelers, like centuries ago, who went there and wrote about it.
We do, yes. The famous Chinese pilgrims, Xuanzang and Faxian, they both traveled to Kushinagar way back many centuries ago. And their travelogues, they give us these amazing, detailed, firsthand descriptions of the city as it was then. These aren't just later interpretations. These are people who were actually there.
That's incredible. Like having historical snapshots from people who walked that same ground really connects you to the past.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems the Gupta and Mauryan periods, big eras in Indian history, they also left their mark on Kushinagar.
Definitely. The archaeology, the art, the bits of architecture found there, they clearly show the influence and the importance of both the Gupta and Mauryan empires.
So it wasn't just purely spiritual.
No, not solely a spiritual center. It was also a place where these major historical and cultural forces really came together.
Okay, so we get why Kushinagar is so immensely significant. Now, let's maybe dig into some of the specific sites there that draw people in, pilgrims and historians. Let's start with the Mahaparinirvana temple. The name itself kind of gives it away.
It does, yes. This temple marks the exact spot where the Buddha is believed to have attained parinirvana. And inside, the main thing is this remarkable statue. It's a reclining Buddha, 6.1 meters long.
Wow, it's big.
It is. And what's really noteworthy is that it's made of sandstone, and it dates all the way back to the 5th century.
5th century?
Yeah, imagine the skill, the devotion that went into creating that piece, so long ago.
A 5th century reclining Buddha in sandstone. It's
Yeah.
like a direct, tangible link to that time.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the Ramahar Snupa. It's also known as Mukutbantan Chaitya. What's the story there?
So the Ramapar Stupa, that marks the sacred site where Lord Buddha was cremated.
Ah, the cremation site.
Exactly. It stands about 15 meters tall, and it has this really powerful, serene atmosphere. It's a place where pilgrims often just sit in quiet contemplation, reflecting on, the final physical rites of the Buddha. You can almost feel the stillness there.
A place of cremation marked by such a peaceful structure. That really says something.
It does.
Okay, moving on, there's also the Mathakwar Shrine. This one's known for a very specific image of the Buddha, isn't it?
Yes, the Mathakwar Shrine is another ancient, very revered Buddhist temple, and it houses this quite striking statue, about 10 feet tall, of Buddha in the earth-touching mudra.
The Bhumasparsha Mudra.
That's the one, the Bhumasparsha Mudra. It's that specific hand gesture symbolizing the moment of his enlightenment. When he called the earth to witness his realization.
Right.
It's a really powerful visual of that key moment.
So even the hand gestures in these statues carry such deep meaning. It's all incredibly symbolic.
Very much so.
Now, beyond these really key historical sites, I gather Kushinagar also has a significant modern side. with a strong international Buddhist community.
Oh, absolutely. That's actually one of the most striking things about Kushinagar today. You see numerous temples and monasteries built by different countries from all over the Buddhist world.
Waiku.
Oh, Thailand, Japan, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Tibet, Korea, lots of others too. It really shows the global reach and, the lasting influence of Buddhism.
It sounds like a truly international spiritual gathering place.
That's a good way to put it. And these places, they aren't just for worship. They also act as really important centers for cultural exchange.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, fostering dialogue and understanding between different Buddhist traditions and communities from all over the globe.
That must create such a unique, vibrant feel in the city.
It really does.
Now, for anyone listening who might be thinking about visiting, experiencing this firsthand, how easy is it to get to Kushinagar? What are the travel options like?
Well, getting there has definitely become a lot easier over the years. It's well connected by road to the main cities nearby: Gorakhpur, Deoria, Padrana.
Okay.
The main railway station nearby is Gorakhpur Junction, which is about 50 kilometers away. And from there, you can easily get taxis or buses to Kushinagar.
So definitely reachable by land, but I think there's been a really big development recently to make it even more accessible, particularly for international visitors.
Yes, and this is huge. The Kushinagar International Airport. It's now operational.
An international airport right there.
Exactly. It was specifically developed to make direct air travel possible for international pilgrims, especially those coming from countries with large Buddhist populations. It's been a major step, really connecting Kushinagar directly to the global Buddhist community.
That's a total game changer for connectivity, isn't it? And it really highlights its international importance.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of international status, I believe there are efforts underway to kind of elevate Kushinagar's recognition even further.
That's right. There are active efforts happening to get Kushinagar inscribed on UNESCO's World Heritage List.
Oh, UNESCO recognition.
Yeah. And honestly, the sheer number of Buddhist devotees who make the pilgrimage there every year, it really cements its importance as a major international destination. Its history, its spiritual significance, it makes a very strong case for that kind of recognition.
It certainly sounds like it deserves it. Now, for people making that journey, what about places to stay? Are there different options available?
Yes, Kushinagar has a decent range of places to stay. You've got standard hotels and guest houses, catering to different budgets.
Okay.
But something many pilgrims find really rewarding is the chance to stay in one of the Buddhist monasteries themselves.
Oh, you can do that.
Yes, many of them offer accommodation. It's usually a very peaceful, disciplined environment, and it offers a much more immersive and spiritual kind of experience during their visit.
That sounds like a fantastic way to really connect with the spirit of the place.
It can be, yes.
And beyond the main religious sites, are there also places to, learn more about Buddhist culture and philosophy there?
There are. Kushinagar is home to various Buddhist study centers, museums, and cultural institutions.
Right.
And they play a really vital role in promoting research, education, and just a deeper understanding of Buddhist ideas and spirituality.
And the government's involved, too.
Yes, both the central Indian government and the Uttar Pradesh state government have ongoing projects to develop the whole region as a key part of the Buddhist circuit. So they're investing in infrastructure and really promoting its rich cultural heritage.
It sounds like a really coordinated effort to preserve and showcase this incredibly important place.
It is.
So as we start to wrap up our deep dive into Kushinagar, what are the main things, the fundamental takeaways you think are most important for listeners to hold on to?
Well, I think ultimately Kushinagar is more than just a religious site. It really stands as this powerful, enduring symbol of peace, compassion, and maybe most importantly, liberation. Those core ideas underpinning Buddhist thought.
Yeah. It's the actual place where the founder of one of the world's major religions reached his final liberation. That just carries immense weight historically and spiritually.
It really does. And maybe the most profound message that comes out of Kushinagar is this idea that the ultimate goal in life, according to Buddhism, isn't just about, the end of physical life, but about achieving liberation from suffering. And that's a profound wisdom that the Buddha himself shared right there for the last time. It gives us all a powerful perspective to think about.
A truly significant place with a truly significant message. If this deep dive into Kushinagar has piqued your interest, perhaps you might want to look into, say, a 2-day travel itinerary to really soak in that atmosphere.
Hmm.
or maybe dig deeper into the rich history and the stories that are just woven into the place.
Yeah, and maybe it leaves you with a question to ponder. What is the lasting impact of places where major spiritual figures have passed away? How do their final teachings, coming from these specific spots, keep influencing how we understand life, death, and maybe transcendence, even centuries down the line? Something to think about.